Ready? 95-56, 95-56.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. He's locked in early. 2 nice first down completions to start.
I like the fact that he's seeing the whole field early, spreading it around a little bit in the early going.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Breeze. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Montez Sweat just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a 3rd and long situation forthcoming.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And he finds Cook. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. Breeze now on 1st down. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 10 yards out. And they are able to strike. First here on their opening drive. Will Lutz on for the point after. good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Throwing on 2nd down. Haskins. It's caught by Davis. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle. Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Watch out. Over.
Breeze going to try and throw on 3rd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Demario Davis. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. To try again after the sack. Haskins eluding the under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd. And the pressure gets to him again. Demario Davis picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead, it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following that punt, which turned out as well as it possibly could have, this offense has 99 yards to go to the other end zone.
And the defense is frothing at the mouth with a chance to get points themselves. If they tackle a runner in the end zone, safety. And if there's a holding call in the end zone, that's also a safety as well. So either way you decide to go on offense, you've got to be careful.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Breeze. can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Redskins touchdown. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the ground, Kamara. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Breeze. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 60 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. That's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll run again with Love on 1st down. Give the Redskins 13 there on a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st down, here's Love. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Love. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Now Haskins. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. On 3rd down, here's Love. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for this. And how about this, a fake? And he's going to let it go deep. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Woods, the intended receiver. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Breeze to throw. Thomas has got it. Complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. The final shot before half for Breeze. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. At their own 19-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So that'll back him up 5.
Right there. Up, down, baby.
Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9. Here's Love again. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. This is Love. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Haskins. And this is incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. And it's 3rd and short. They got the football via the interception on that last drive, and he almost gave it right back to the opposition the same way.
Certainly looks like they've got a pretty good bead on what they're trying to do on offense. The receivers are being locked down. Hard to find places to fit the football.
47's the mark.
On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. Jordan Reed has it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And this one complete to Reed. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
To throw again on second down, Haskins. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Stand up in. Mike two. Coming.
Throwing again on second down. Breeze. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 49. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a give running right is Love. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he finds McLaurin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. On first down, Love. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Now, they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Ready? Let's make these babies cry.
Now on 2nd and 13. Breeze. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Ryan Kerrigan. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Now Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Breeze able to find a veteran again. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Check, 59.
On first down, Breeze. He gets it to Thomas. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's going to go up looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Good job.
Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, the number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Now it's Haskins. Over the middle, complete. That's Love. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. The throw by Haskins complete to McLaurin. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball. And you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. Hopkins with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw, it's Breeze. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Now Breeze to try again after the pick 6. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Montez Sweat. Able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw is Breeze. And Thomas has it. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 23 yards the pickup there. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Keeps himself upright. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Ryan Kerrigan picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Ready. 5-9. 2. You're good. You're good. 4. Ready. Small. 2. Watch 2. Watch 2. Let's go. To the right.
Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front.
Ready.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Back to throw Breeze. He sets to fire deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
Staying on the ground, it's Love. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Love. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So now it all comes down to Dustin Hopkins. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So now it all comes down to Dustin Hopkins. This to advance to the divisional round. And the kick is good. He got it. And it's official now. They're going to the playoffs. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Redskins as we say so long from FedEx Field.